EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The drive will start with an option going left. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down at the
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From the 31, Wentz. He completes this one to Mack. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
3rd play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Wentz. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 16-yard line. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody from running down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
yeah.
Backside guys,
meh.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Wentz. The toss here completed to Pittman. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal.
A 32-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
To kick off for Indianapolis.
After the made field goal, here's Blankenship again. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Justin Houston able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
First down, Baltimore.
Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. And a short gain down to about the 33. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Good strong tackle by DeForest Buckner. Remember, the Colts gave up their first-round pick, number 13 overall, to get it from San Francisco, and they certainly think he's worth it.
On third down, Jackson. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Chandler Jones in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Three 0 after one on EA Sports.
Colts 3. Ravens nothing.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And this is caught at the 8. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in the game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Wentz. Catch made here by Campbell. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. Open man here is Foster. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. From the gun, Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Still 15 yards to go, second down.
Mark shift 33. Grade 15. Grade 15. Get that ball. Get that ball. Hey, check back 33. Check back.
Throwing is Wentz. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Justin Matabike in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and a mile. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They jumped in the sack.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A big pickup of 38. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Balaj. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Baltimore.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he stopped immediately there. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
To second and goal at the Colts 7-yard line.
Now Balaj. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Brown, the lone receiver, left. Third and goal, Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. Campbell making the catch. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Campbell. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On play action, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Wentz to throw again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
33-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Operating from the gun. Jackson got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown.
Jackson.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And the Raven first down.
Jackson on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Troy Hill picks it.
Pass Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Sets up a 1st down and goal at the 7-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different?
True.
You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Zach Ertz, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He finds an opening past the 40. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
To Gus Edwards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
A gain of
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
2nd and 2 at the Colts 7-yard line.
Jackson, option right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 7 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind, you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Paris Campbell now on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Mark check 33. 33. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Quick the edge. Come.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
28, Jonathan.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Shotgun now for Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Monte Nicholson picks it. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line.
They'll take over.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here.
Getting 3 points.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Kick is good.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Colts 9. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Working from the gun. Wentz. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Flushed out right. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They fake the give. Now Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Escaping the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jonathan Taylor there. And it's 3rd and 4.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Wentz now on 1st down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
And that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
From the red zone now, Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now Wentz again. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. The Colts on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third down and 12. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Justin Madubuike in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. From the gun, it's Wentz. Now he steps away. And it is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game. But, boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Throwing now, Jackson up first down. He's going to sling and got his man complete. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Darius Slayton, 76 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Justin Tucker.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Wentz. Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Colts on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Wentz now to throw. He'll drop this down to Taylor, and he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Again, it's Wentz. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
A 6-yard pickup brings up
throwing again on second down. Wentz. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Justin Madubuike getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Here's Wentz to throw. Looking deep for his tight end Ertz. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
39-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they will take a knee here. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on fourth down.
31's the mic. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Jackson from the shotgun. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get two hands on the football and pick it off.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Baltimore, it's a nice win to finish off what's been an ugly first half as they move to 2-6. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
She-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay, look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but they from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say it, so what you gon' do with it? Stop playing with it. If you gon' do it, then don't play with it, baby. Exactly. You was built like that.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me. Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Nice small job with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nice like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a 4-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Magarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me,
it's a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation.